So again, it's 2 a.m. right now, and I just have this urge to record this video. I need to keep my voice down because everyone's asleep. Now for the past few months, I really have this like demotivating slump for video editing. I just feel like I'm not good enough. I just feel like video editing is not for me. I should just like move on to another skill. And the reason for that is just because like I just don't feel like I'm a good editor. And the reason I say this because I don't know if I'm going to like take the time just to show you guys, because you know the render export, it takes a long time. I don't know if I show you guys the similarities between my animations, the best animation I can create, and the original animation. Like every single good animation I create is literally a copy of someone else's animation, particularly like Imangazi's animation. And you know, you probably get the saying like, oh, you know, good artists steal or something like that. But if every single one of your animations are a copycat of another, you kind of feel like a fraud. And that's probably the main reason why I feel that I don't love video editing anymore. I just realized like everything good I can create is a copy, and every time I try not to copy somebody, the animation ends up like so bad I can't even use it. Because I just know the client will just like say, oh, what the hell is this? I don't know why I have this like creativity block every time I try to create animation, which is really weird because I do not have this problem at all at writing. You know, I write fiction as my full-time job, and every time I write these fantasy stories, I never ever hit a writer's block or something like that. It either just flows to me like very naturally. But it comes to video editing, I just cannot create anything original. It's so fucking frustrating. And so I just think like I'm not a good editor. Like I suck at editing. It's just not for me. And I was at the gym last night, and I was like watching this video by, I forgot the YouTuber name, but you really have to watch this guy. Like he's like one of the top, I think he's earning at $10,000 a month. And when you see a person like edit the video, you can just know if they're a good editor or not. And within like the first minute of watching his videos, I could already tell it's like very experienced editor. Like he doesn't need to say, oh, I'm a good editor. I can tell. And he was giving advice like on how to be a good editor, how to like level up your editing. Not even your editing, just level up your career as an editor. And he said something which really blows my mind, and really like it's kind of an answer to my problem. Not really, but you should really go watch his channel. I'll link his channel below. Basically, in essence, what he says is that animation is a very small part of editing, but a lot of editors got this like misconception that animation is literally just like 99% of editing, which I'm guilty of. I thought like to be a good editor, you need to create these like crazy animations, like this Imangazi like crazy AI 3D animation shit, and that was what I was focusing on. There was a period of time, like I think like a month and a half, where I just tried, no, even longer than that, a couple of even a few months, where I tried to like create the best AI animations possible. It was funny because one of my clients told me like, can you stop making these AI animations? I don't like it because it was so bad. Obviously I got way better at it now. Like I could maybe show you guys a current animation I'm working on, which I'm really proud of. That was what I thought editing was, just create these like crazy nice animations that I see in Imangazi videos. They're just like a small part of being a good editor. He said what really makes a good editor is an editor who knows how to like make the video flow well. And to do that, you just need to know like when to put an edit, when to not put an edit, how to edit a scene in a way. I don't know how to explain, but basically the best way I could say is that I had this conversation with my client like a few days ago, where my client was like complaining to me, not really complaining, but we were having a conversation, and he was like, hey Ben, sometimes on my small projects, like this like really low budget projects, I just give the editing to my personal assistant, and she knows how to create the effects and the animations, like really simple animation, like text animation for like YouTube shorts, but she does not know when and where to put the animations. Like she'll put the animations at the wrong time. It doesn't look, you can just tell it does not look well. But when my client said that, it really hit me, because I hired this guy when I was doing this editing agency. I hired this guy, and he was so good at animations. He just started After Effects, and he could literally one-to-one create Imangazi animation and make it better. I was like, oh my god, this guy is so good. So I hired him and gave him a above average salary, and he was so happy with the salary. He was like, what the fuck? And when I gave him a client project, he did so badly at the project. His animations weren't as good as the one he showed me, the recreation of Imangazi. He does not know when to put animation, where to put animation. He just doesn't make the video flow well. When the YouTuber, I forgot his name, Nemanja or something, he said that the most important part of being a video editor is to know these things, is to know how to make the video flow well, is to know like when and where or when not to put animations in the video. And then he really like resonated me. I was in the gym, I was like, holy shit, I've been focusing so much on trying to create like next level animations, and I just lost the plot. And when I couldn't create these like crazy animations, I thought I was a bad video editor. I thought this wasn't a career for me. But I always kind of know when to put animation and where to put it, and if an animation doesn't look good, I just know. I just have this innate ability in me, and I should really cultivate that ability more, because that's what's more important than just creating like these crazy animations. And so maybe I'm not that bad of a video editor as I thought I was. Maybe I should phrase that differently. I know I'm not good enough yet, but I have the potential to be good, if that makes sense, because I just have this innate ability of knowing when to put, you know, all this stuff. And obviously I could improve on that, which I really should improve on that. So yeah, that's what I want to tell you guys, because like animations aren't everything. And he mentioned, the YouTuber mentioned like sound design, which is like basically more important than animations in a lot of people's opinions, because if you can create really good animation but the sound design is really shitty, you just the viewer kind of just get a lower quality vibe from the video. The worst part of editing for me, the most hated part, my clients know this, I really hate sound design, and I really hate putting music. I even once asked my client just to like give me all the music so I can just get like drag and drop all the music, because I just couldn't bother. I really hate sound design. It's probably the part of the editing process where I just like glaze through it. I should really try to force myself and like try and just like it. I should just change this mindset of myself, get better at sound designing, get better at improving the flow of the video. I think if I do this consistently for a while, I could be a really good editor. I could really be an editor that the clients would love to have. Just be an editor where like if a deal doesn't work out, the client will be like, oh fuck, I really wish the deal had worked out so I could hire Ben for my videos. I always would like that kind of like, like prestige. And also, just a last point, I uploaded my last video like 6 or 5 days ago, and I was basically saying maybe I should like quit editing. I was like flirting with the idea of just quitting this whole thing altogether. And I got one comment on my video, and hopefully the person who commented, I forgot the name of the person, but hopefully you're watching this video, because the comment you made was very impactful to me. He basically said like, Ben, you only doing this for like half a year, you can't expect massive success, or basically like massive success just doing this for half a year. Like me and my friends have been doing this for 10 years or something like that, and at first we didn't really get success too, but we stuck by it, and every single one of us are now successful video editors, and we do this full time. When I saw that comment, I was like, yeah, I already knew that. I already knew like you can't do something for 6 months. Keep in mind, like I only really focus on this editing thing for like 3 or 4 months, so it's not really the full 6 months. I only did this for less than a year, and I was expecting so much more, and when I didn't get that result, I got so demotivated. I think I'm going to make a decision from now on just to really stick with this editing thing, because I could really see progress in my editing. I could really see myself getting better as an editor, and I don't know where this will take me if I stick by this 6 more months. I could be so much better, and I shouldn't be too hard on myself. I really shouldn't give this extreme expectation of myself to achieve this result in just such a short time frame. So thank you so much for the comment. I hope you're watching this, because they really made me take a step back and just see myself from a bird's eye view, and just see that it's only 6 months. I need to get some sleep now. I'll probably upload more late night thoughts, because I really do enjoy these videos. I like talking. I like people listening. So yeah, see you next video.